So I'm going to go through and do my first training course here using the link on the portal. And this is a quick 5-minute course on phishing. So let me just work my way through it.
This short training explains the basics of phishing, provides examples of the different types of phishing you may encounter, and offers tips to help you recognize them as malicious activities.
Okay, so we've got various sections here. I'm just going to plow on into them. I can read the text or I can listen to the transcription of it. And we've got some tips on how to stay safe. Same thing again, each tip is available.
How to stay safe. Tip number 1. Remember to look closely at the website address where you are being redirected. Does it fully correspond to the domain of the well-known original site?
And that's the case for each of these.
Tip number 2. Watch out for links that, when hovered over, show a domain that is not the same as the company sending the email. Tip number 3. Read the content of the message carefully and be skeptical of all messages. Don't trust messages that ask you to submit sensitive data, verify information, fill out a form, or download and execute a file. Keep in mind that companies would never ask you to transmit sensitive data via web or mail. That's why you must never click on suspicious links or disclose any sort of sensitive data.
And we can see that I have to interact here to proceed through the course.
Tip number 4. If you receive a message that appears like a phishing attack, you can either delete it or verify the message's content by contacting the organization through their traditional channel of communication.
Okay, so let's move on to the next section of video.
This is Lucy's phishing awareness video. Criminals have learned that the easiest way to hack into an organization or gain access to important information, like account numbers and passwords, is simply to ask. A phishing attack usually starts with an email from someone who claims to be an organization you trust. The message may ask you to click on a link or download and execute a file. You assume it is legitimate and click the link, then log into what appears to be the website from the organization you trust. This completes the scam. Awareness is the key to avoid this. Look closely at the website address where you are redirected. Type in the browser the address of the organization, or use browser favorites. Watch out for links that, when hovered over, show a domain that is not the same as the company sending the email. Be skeptical of all messages where you're asked to submit or verify sensitive data. Fill out a form or download and execute a file. Attackers often try to scare you to get you to click on a link. Companies never ask you to transmit sensitive data via web or mail. That's why never click on suspicious links or provide any sort of sensitive data. Additionally, check for incorrect spelling or grammatical errors within the email message or website. If you received a message that looks suspicious, delete it or verify the content by contacting the organization directly. Your company is already filtering the majority of suspicious emails. However, criminals are always developing new tactics to get through to your inbox. In the end, you are the last and most important layer of defense against phishing attempts.
We obviously all learn in different ways when it comes to this sort of training, so many of the same messages are given in different ways. That's good reinforcement, and also it picks up on the different styles. Some people prefer to read, some people prefer to listen or to watch. And then we've got to challenge some sort of test at the end. So I'm going to go through, I'm deliberately not going to get all of these right. So we know this is the correct answer, but we'll click on a different one just to... Oh, not quite right, but pretty good. So that's the end of the training course, and I can go back to the portal in a minute and have a look to see what my results are. To see more about the end user portal, click the card here, top right.